evening, America. I am Wendell Watson, and this is Wendell's Whinings, day 23 of the zombie apocalypse. Tempers flared today as the shelter-in-place continues to be ineffective against a disease that, if you believe the CDC's numbers, now has infected an estimated 700 million worldwide. But a recent discovery by science has dominated the news. To help us understand what is going on, we are joined now by Dr. Benz of the CDC. Dr. Benz, how are you doing?
Good, Wendell. Thank you for having me back here again.
Dr. Benz, please describe some of your findings regarding this discovery.
Yes, well, because lately it's been deemed more important to get people back to work than actually do anything about fighting the disease, we at the CDC have begun to recommend that people, when they go out, wear parkas, padded pants, boots, gloves, and, of course, a helmet. We call this our safety suit.
Yes. The safety suit. And please tell me, how does this work?
Well, as we've previously discussed here, zombies have basically no muscular or skeletal structure whatsoever. And so just by wearing the suit, you automatically reduce the likelihood of being bitten by a zombie by 90%. Furthermore, by wearing the suit, if for some reason you should get bitten, it makes the zombie that you then become 99% less capable to bite another person.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And, Doctor, what do you say about the suits themselves being restricting and not at all fashionable?
Well, that may be true, but you recognize that it basically renders a zombie bite ineffective.
Yes, I understand the science you are trying to foist upon us, but is wearing the suits too high of a price for Americans to pay?
Actually, we've been able to work with most of the major companies to provide these items of clothing to Americans at almost no cost.
Okay, we are talking about our God-given American rights, Dr. Benzie.
Thank you for joining us, Dr. Mark. And yes, that is exactly what we are talking about. Forsaking our liberty, our pursuit of happiness, our individuality, just for the sake of some old people and tiny children who can't run faster than a shambling zombie.
Okay, this is going a little far afield. Now, it is recommended by the CDC that...
Well, as a doctor, I wouldn't expect you to be another sheeple, Mr. Benzie. Don't just go to the one source, looking up multiple sources for facts.
The CDC is a multi-billion-dollar organization whose sole purpose it is to research and give recommendations on the subjects of infectious diseases and pandemics. It is staffed by some of the most brilliant scientific minds in the world.
I do a lot of Google searches and have been able to find numerous articles by some angry guy in a basement who directly contradicts the CDC's statements. Just who are we, the American people, supposed to believe anymore? The CDC? Or at Taco Tuesday in my tummy?
Well, I would start by listening to the scientists.
Dr. Mark, you have an interesting point.
Thank you, Wendell. This entire pandemic is slowly being revealed every day as a hoax. Now here we are being asked to stay in our homes, and there's no evidence it's even working.
Actually, there is evidence. There's lots and lots of evidence.
Okay, look, take Idaho, for instance. They never chose to shelter in place, and now, as of today, they have 0 new cases of zombieism.
I did see that today. Dr. Benz, how can you explain the great state of Idaho? They have continually refused to follow CDC guidelines, and now they are reporting 0 new cases.
That is because everyone in the state of Idaho is now a zombie. They didn't follow the guidelines, and they all got bitten, and now they're all zombies, and so that's why there's no one left to become a new case.
That may be true, but they are American zombies, all right? They stood up for their American rights, and they should be remembered for the freedom-fighting Americans that they were. All this safety suit advice is doing is taking away our God-given American rights. Now we need to stand up for our freedom.
No one is trying to take away your right. Just wear the suit. Just wear the suit. You won't get bitten if you wear the suit.
Look, it's my body, Dr. Benzie. I should get to decide what I want to do with it. I should get to make the choice of what I can do to my body, not the government.
Yes, But if you get bitten and you become a zombie, then you could potentially go and bite someone else. There are other lives at stake right now, and
I mean, if you are old and you can't outrun a zombie, maybe it doesn't have to matter as much.
You look confused, Dr. Benz.
no, I'm just really wishing I'd taken that fellowship in New Zealand right about now.
Look, we have already given up so much in regards to our rights. Now, how can you expect us to continue to give up the rights to this government? It's time that we fight back.
Yes, like stop signs.
Wait, stop signs?
We never agreed to that level of oppression. They infringe on our rights to drive how we want in our
I
neighborhoods.
don't think we should be using this as an excuse to disobey stop signs.
Dr. Benz, if you want to stop at stop signs, that is your right. But why should your fear dictate how I drive?
I can see how stop signs would be good for our senior citizens. It gives them a chance to stop, collect themselves, think about where they, want to go next. But I am in my prime. My reflexes are quick. I don't need a stop sign.
Okay, you recognize that there are over 700,000 accidents a year from people who run through stop signs. Now,
I ran 5 stop signs on my way home last night and didn't get into a single accident.
Looks like the CDC is inflating numbers again. Another hoax.
No, it's not. No, stop signs protect us. They lay down basic laws to help prevent people from being killed in accidents.
Dr. Benz, did our founding fathers use stop signs? In all of their wisdom, if they had anticipated stop signs, it would have been in the Constitution.
There's no way they could have known. You know what? Never mind. Can we just get back to talking about the safety suit, please?
But we will not live in fear, Doctor. No.
Thank you, gentlemen. Tune in tomorrow when we will be interviewing the Vice President on the White House's noble response to this crisis, despite having to deal with scientists across the globe naysaying them and making them feel bad. I am Wendell Watson, and this is Wendell's Whining.